we went to Central Police Station with Nii Odoi Kwao, and the other group were there. They brought a judgment which emphasized that was only talking about the customary right, which we have already done that.
Okay.
So they brought that, and the police were like, okay, you guys cannot do it because of this or that. So we went home and brought them documents which was clearly interpreted that what they had to do was the customary right, which was done already, not about the people. But we knew that the police, for several times, they have shown us that they are siding with the other person. So they called us and then they told us that we cannot do it because order from above. And who is that above? I know it's not God. So we shouldn't do it based on order from above. Not because the Odoi Kwao are qualified to do it and they have the right to do it, but someone in Ghana is above. So that above person decided we shouldn't do it. So that's the reason we didn't do it. In every society, you have to groom people when they are kids. I was told the school system here, they go to school for a month and they come and sit home for 4 months. What have you learned in 4 months? In 4 months, by the time you go, you don't even memorize half of what you were taught. Half of it. So you are creating what I should call master illiterates. Because, I mean, you go to school for a month and you sit home for a month. I don't know. I don't know.
Hello guys, this is Nii Odoi Kwao II. I hope you are all doing wonderful well. So today we are here with one of the chiefs in Ghana here. I mean, the humble man, that is how I call him. So today we are here to talk about what he does, his chieftaincy and all that. So Chief, you are welcome to African Society TV.
Thank you.
We would like to know your name.
My name is Abachina Gimbaya.
Okay. So when we say Chief Abachina, what's the position?
Well, my position is Chief of Nima here in the Greater Accra region. As Chief of Nima, it means that I am responsible for Nima, taking care of Nima, put it that way.
Oh, okay. So, like, how long have you been sworn as a chief?
I was sworn in a little after a year ago, so I would say 1 year ago.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, is it the whole Nima community or just part of Nima?
Any part that is called Nima is included.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's the whole of Nima.
Wow. Okay. But I heard your dad was the chief before. When he passed away, he gave you as a chief.
Yeah, my father was the 3rd chief of Nima.
Okay.
But when he passed away, I was a kid. I was a child. And when I grew up during my teenage years, somewhere around when I was about 18, 19, I left Ghana to the US.
Okay.
So the position was vacant because my other brother, which is my elder brother, who would have taken that place, he was also living in the US.
Okay.
So now that I've retired from the US back home, and I decided to take the position that my father held here.
Okay. So every year we have been seeing you in Nii Odoi Kwao's family house, performing your rights and all that. So, do you guys are you related family or something?
Yes, I would say the Nii Odoi Kwao are our family, and this is the reason. They were the ones who granted the Nima land to our parents in 1931. Then our parents were living in Adabaraka, and as we were told, the landlady was really at their neck. And there was one Fulani man called Brahma Kalilu, who was already working for the Nii Odoi Kwao family and their brothers. So one day he came and saw them that they were worried about the problem they were having with the landlord. And he suggested to them, why don't you talk to his landlords, which is the Nii Odoi Kwao, to see if they will allow them to come and stay at that area. And the Odoi Kwao, when my parents met them, they decided to grant the Nima land for them to go and settle. So that's how. So since 1931, Brahma Kalilu has been with the Odoi Kwao sometime around 1928. So collectively, I would say since 1928, my family and the family of Nii Odoi Kwao have been connected. So I would call them my family.
Oh, okay. Landlords of
the Odoi Kwao are the landlords of Nima.
Ah, okay.
Yes. So they granted the land to our parents to settle. So as time goes on, the land was placed in the hands of our parents for caretaking.
Oh, okay. Nice. So I will ask your chieftaincy, is it with gazette or not?
Our parents, when they were the chief of Nima, I would say lack of Western education. So they didn't pursue those kind of things. And during that time, I believe, those gazettes and so forth, people don't take them seriously. But in the modern day, one has to take being gazetted as a fact of life. So, yeah.
Okay. When we look at Nima, we have Muslims, which is Hausa people, we have Chiga, but most at times, when you say you are going to Nima, people think it's only for the Muslims. So I want to ask, is it only for the Muslims or it's mixed?
Well, Nima, if you consider Nima, the lingua franca used by people of Nima is Hausa.
Okay.
But it's not the houses who are either the majority or those who were given the grant. None was Hausa. It was given, the grant was given to Fulani, and there's another Wangara among them. But we use Hausa as our lingua franca. So Nima is not for Muslims, nor for Christians, nor indigenous. Nima is a melting pot. It has everyone, not only from Ghana, but Nima has every tribe from West Africa. Then that was in the 60s, because in the 60s, Kwame Nkrumah called Nima the West Africa of Ghana. But today, in Nima, it encompasses every group from anywhere in Africa. So Nima is neither a Muslim town, nor a Christian town, nor indigenous town. It is a town which the people of Nima are very liberal. And you can see a Muslim in one house, you will find these three groups, a Muslim, Christian, and someone who worship idol. And people are living peacefully. Religion has never been a significant factor among the Nima people. So religion plays no part in the Nima community.
So every year they sprinkle people in Nima.
Yeah.
So last year, I can't remember, which is 2023, we were there and people were fighting them and all that, and they stopped them from sprinkle to play. So I want to ask, why is it like that? Is he not in the right path to do that or not?
Well, what the Nii Odoi Kwao came to do in Nima is within their right to do so. However, there is a guy in Nima who is claiming to be chief of Nima, but who installed him as chief of Nima, not the Odoi Kwao.
Okay.
So we believe he installed himself. And you cannot install yourself where there is a landowners.
Okay.
And he and some of his fellow and some policemen, which were helping him to sustain his position, were the ones who came and then attacked the Nii Odoi Kwao and their people, which was really, to me, is unconstitutional. The law does not go against the Nii Odoi Kwao coming to do what they are to do, and it's something that they have been doing for years. Yeah, so it's unfortunate. That's all. Yeah.
So since that day, does it affect you in any way?
No, it doesn't affect me in any way.
Oh, okay. Okay. This year too, like because of what happened last year, this year too, they didn't even go there to sprinkle some people.
Well, Friday gone, one of the Fridays, we were called to report at Central Police Station.
Okay.
We went to Central Police Station with the Nii Odoi Kwao, and the other group were there. They brought a judgment which emphasized that was only talking about the customary right, which we have already done that.
Oh, okay.
So they brought that, and the police were like, okay, you guys cannot do it because of this or that. So we went home and brought them documents which was clearly interpreted that what they had to do was the customary right, which was done already, not about the people. But we knew that the police, for several times, they have shown us that they are siding with the other person. So they called us and then they told us that we cannot do it because order from above. And who is that above? I know it's not God. So we shouldn't do it based on order from above. Not because the Odoi Kwao are qualified to do it and they have the right to do it, but someone in Ghana is above. So that above person decided we shouldn't do it. So that's the reason we didn't do it. Yeah, we didn't do it because someone order from above said we shouldn't do it. Okay. And we have a respect for the law. So since someone from above said, and the police cannot identify who that above person is, right? We just let it be, that's all.
So, but for the police to say that, do you think they are being unfair?
Well, since we've been involved with the police, I cannot pinpoint where they have been fair. Because when the Odoi Kwao were attacked during the Omo, it was the same police people who were protecting the intruders who were attacking the Odoi Kwao. So to say that the police have been fair, that would not be the right statement. They haven't been fair, that's all. Because whatever they ask, we present them. Whatever legal document they ask, we present. At the end, there is nothing they can do. Then they will tell us that there is an order from above. So it means if they deny us something, it is not it's not their decision, but the decision of the person who they call order from above. So that's
okay. So guys, We are still here with Chief Albachina. So, Chief, and with all these issues, are you in the right position? Maybe someone from Nima came to you and asked for land issue or anything at all. With this case, are you like, can you do something about it, or the law has put something on you that you are not in the right position to do that?
There is no any restriction upon me from anywhere, any place in Ghana. I have been active with the market ladies. They came to me, we had a discussion, because there were people in Nima who have been extorting money from the people in the market. I spoke with them, I spoke with the taxi drivers and the truck drivers, and most of them complained about this extortion that is going on in Nima, which I intend to eradicate it. However, I have told the market women and the truck drivers and the taxi drivers, don't give anyone money. If they insist, tell them to come and collect it from me. You know, so I believe since then, those extortioners have been careful.
With you talking to the market women and taxi drivers, so they have agreed with you that if anything, they have to come to you, right?
They have agreed not to give those extortioners money anymore. And since they have not called me, and we found out that they haven't been giving them money. And those extortionists also, we made it public. They know that we have told those people not to give them money. That's why they are being careful not to pursue what has already been an illegal act by them. Yes.
So when it comes to this, you are the right person for them to come and see you.
I'm not collecting anything from anybody. They are not supposed to pay those. There are certain chiefs in Nima who have created certain sectors in Nima, and they have divided Nima. One chief collects money from this group, one chief collects money from this group. And those chiefs, tribal chiefs in Nima, they have nothing to do with the land because they were not part of the people who went and got the grant for the land. So if you are a tribal chief in Nima, your position is only to deal with your tribe. You have nothing to do with the Nima land. Because it is not a grant to you, nor your tribe, nor any of your forbearance. There are people there who the land was given to. They are the ones who are responsible for the land. And those tribal chiefs, they are just tribal chiefs. But they are trying to inject themselves into the issue of Nima land, which does not affect them. Even the one they were supporting went to his lawyer and he wrote a letter to the municipal assembly. In that letter, he stated clearly that the tribal chiefs, the land in Nima does not concern them. So now, if someone that you are supporting said the land doesn't concern you, how about your opponent?
Okay, so when you heard that and you talked to them that they shouldn't do that, so apart from talking to them, have you done anything about it again?
No, we have not yet assumed responsibility yet because we are waiting to do our coronation, which will come next year, which is 2025. And also the palace of the Maŋ chieftaincy is under construction. Yeah, so we are waiting to do that. However, there is a presumption by some people to think that the coronation would be when I'll be installed as chief, but that is not the case. I've already been installed by the Odoi Kwao, and no one can install me as a chief except the Odoi Kwao, which has already been done. So the other part is okay, which is part of our culture, but it's not the actual act which will make me the chief. But being the chief has taken place already.
Okay, so you are the chief of Nii Maŋ.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, so I think we'll end our interview here. We are in election year, so what advice would you give it to the youth and everyone?
Well, Ghana has a problem when it comes to democracy. Under the principles of democracy, even by those who are encouraging us to be democratic in our system, they knew that it will not work. According to the rules, for a democracy to work, the population of that country must at least be 70% literate. I'm sure Ghana doesn't have 70% literate. So the number of literate that we have in Ghana is far less than 70. So most people, they don't understand what is democracy. Democracy is not, I can say what I want to say. No. What is democracy? The populace or the people of this country, they are practicing something most people don't even understand. That's why we have so many issues, so many problems. Not understanding democracy is what will lead a person to go and steal a ballot box because you don't understand democracy. Because you don't understand democracy, that's why when you see an MP, you run to the MP. You are thinking that the MP is the one who you should run to, when rather the MP is the one who should come to the people, because you, the people, voted him in. Because we don't understand democracy, we think the president has the right to do whatever he wants to do at any time. So if you understood democracy, you know that it is not that way. Because we don't understand democracy, that's why today in our country, you hear youth saying that, oh, for me to get a job, I need a protocol. What protocol? What protocol? Everything is about protocol. You have to know someone to get a job. You have to know someone to... They don't understand democracy. So not understanding democracy makes it difficult and makes it worse, because our educational, or I would say because of the literate people within our society is far less than the number that is required. The minimum number is 70%. We don't even have, so I don't know how to do it. It's really bizarre, you know. It's really bizarre.
I mean, someone wants to get 10 billion today. Someone wants to get 20 billion today. So what's your advice for the youth of today? What's your advice?
Well, if you look at the youth, what is youth? It means someone who has grown. In every society, you have to groom people when they are kids. I was told the school system here, they go to school for 1 month and they come and sit home for 4 months. What have you learned in 4 months? In 4 months, by the time you go, you don't even memorize half of what you were taught. Half of it. So you are creating what I should call master illiterates. Because, I mean, you go to school for 1 month and you sit home for 1 month. I don't know. I don't know. Ghana has lost it. Ghana has lost it. The direction that Ghana is going is not in favor of average Ghanaian. It's not good for the country. Has set Ghana backward. And Ghana continues to go backward. You cannot. If you look at Japan, children go to school the whole year. There are many countries, children go to school the whole year. And you have a country where children come home and sit for 4 months and then go back. Even those of us who went to school that now we don't review as we used to, you even forget many things. How about children? They will forget all.
That's true. So, youth from 2018, what advice do you have for them?
You see, there is a serious desperation in Ghana. When people are desperate, what can you tell? There is a desperation. There are people, youth in Ghana. There are so many youths in Ghana who really want to work, but they cannot find a job. There are youths in Ghana, when they go looking for a job, they're supposed to give money. Protocol means bribing someone or someone you know in a capacity to get you a job that you are not even qualified for the job. So desperate people, I don't know what to tell desperate people. Because whatever you tell them would not fit in. So I hope the youths in Ghana will exercise more patience, even though they are desperate for opportunities, which the opportunities have been taken over by politicians who all they know is nepotism. It is their family and friends and all that, putting people at a job that they are not even qualified for and all that. So it's a mess. It's really a mess.
All right, Chief, we thank you so much. May Allah bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming.
So guys, we are ending our interview here. Please do subscribe to African Society TV. Hit the notification bell so whenever I upload a video, you'll be notified. See you next time. Bye bye.